You see, one of the things I like to share with people is that your perception of your reality is your reality. What you perceive to be true is true. If you saw me loading the barrels on the back of the truck, the world's strongest, I'm throwing mine, because mine are empty. Everybody else is picking them up. I'm beating Jeff Capes by 2 barrels. He and the top 5 guys are within half second, 1 second of each other. I'm 8 seconds ahead of the group. When you got empty barrels, you just take them, toss them on the truck. And everybody else thought they were heavy. I guess that's one of my biggest pros and clues is that I was able to overcome stuff with extreme focus and mental rehearsal, positive mental imagery, the motion picture of the mind. And after the workout, I'd go over the workouts, completely comprehend what I did, rest between sets, the amount of resistance, how the lifts felt, whether I was ahead of my program or behind. And I'd analyze, critique, and run all that through the computer. And as I'm dozing off, I would then project onto the next day. I'd see the sights, hear the sounds, try to smell the smells, and use all my senses to become completely aware. Now let's think about this. A heightened sensitivity, a heightened awareness. I was a guy who would take a glass of water and put a toothpick on top. And I would sit back in a state with my eyes closed, my hands just kind of touching. And after about 10 minutes, I'd look at the toothpick to see if I had it moving. Lifting weights to me was a manifestation of my frustration of my inability to use levitation. I worked so hard mentally to try to move things with my mind, Uri Geller was my hero, that I couldn't do it. Well, one time, I took a glass out of the dishwasher and I put it on a very flat countertop, and I said, watch this. And it slid across the table. But it's only because there's hot, pressure and steam, and that's just a trick. But, so I never was really able to do that, but by putting my hands on something with all that focus that I had, so it's blocking out all outside stimuli, using tunnel vision, being directed to a point where, okay, some guys say I want. They try, they give it a half-assed effort. There's only a couple efforts that I've seen in strongman and a few in powerlifting. Ben and I were talking today about a guy who did